This is Kristen with Rozzy Learning Company, and today I am going to show you how to work through a Rozzy power-up. So we are going to start with the first slide here, and I can just click to whatever slide I want to go to, but I do want to go in order. So I'm going to be on the first one, and if I'm in grades K to 2, I will sometimes have this little audio symbol here that will play the sound, and I just click this play button and it will play it.
Botanist, learning about photosynthesis.
And that's all I need to do. So once that page is read, I can go to the next one and I can do the same thing.
Today, we are going to go on an adventure to learn about botanist and photosynthesis. Let's get started.
I'm not going to do that for every page. I just wanted to show you how you click on that sound. So once I'm done with the page, I go and click on the next one, and then I can either read it myself or I can click my sounds. Same here, and that's going to be for these pages. I just click to the next one when it's time to move on. And so here we have an activity. So you will read, today you are a botanist who is trying to grow a new plant. Look at the pictures in the orange box. Drag the red circles to choose the 3 things you need to make sure your plant can make food. Now you just learned all of that information here, so you're going to know those answers, and you're just going to click and drag it over. So we know that a plant needs water, right? Grab the other one, and we know and learned earlier needs CO2, and put it right on there. And then we know that it needs sunlight, and drag it there. And that's it. And we'll go to our next one. So this says, we'll read the instructions. How about with our audio here?
Imagine that you are a botanist who has discovered a new plant. Drag the pictures below to create your plant in the orange box. Create a plant that you have never seen before. Your plant must have the following: leaves to get sunlight and carbon dioxide, roots to collect water, and a stem.
Okay, so I know that I need leaves to get sunlight, so I've never seen a plant that has these purple leaves with these yellow leaves, because it told me not to do one that I have seen before, and I'll add a blue leaf on there too. If I want to rotate this picture, you see this little dot right here, I can rotate it. Just like that little dot on the top. So if I click it here, it's going to be on the top of this one, and I can go here, and this one, you see that dot, and I can rotate it there. And then I have my leaves, it says roots. I'm going to use these roots. I'm just clicking on it and holding and dragging. And then I need a stem. I'm going to use this stem. And I want to put my leaves over here. And I can just drag my stuff to where I want it. And then I don't need a flower, but I personally want a flower on there, so I am going to put it on there. And there is my plant. Now, if I say I wanted more of these and I wanted 2 blue leaves, I can click and right click and copy, and then right click again and paste, and then I would have another one. It's kind of a fancy little thing to do there. If I wanted to add text, I could click this little T and make a text box and type in there. So again, to get that text box, you go up to the top here where that T in that box is, and then you click and drag right there. All right, so we're going to go on to our next one. This is going to be a teacher page, and this is a math activity. So it says, drag the green check mark under your answers to answer the question below. So number 1 says,
put the check mark under the tallest flower.
Okay, so I see my check mark, and I know that this one is the tallest flower, so I'm going to put my check mark under it. This says, put the check mark under the shortest tree. I grab my check mark, and I put it under the shortest tree. And I'll do that for number 3 and 4 too. 14 is an optional writing activity, so I'm going to listen to the instructions and listen to these. and then go to my next page where I'm going to be doing some writing. So it says the plant that I think the coolest is, and say I thought the Venus flytrap, I'm going to double click on top of my line and put Venus flytrap. And that's going to be my answer. And I'll do the same thing here for those. I think it is coolest because, and then maybe I think it's the coolest because it can trap flies. And answer it, I would fill in number 2 if I were actually doing the activity. And then it says this plant would be even cooler if it could, what if I thought it would be cooler if it could change colors. And that is how I would fill those answers in. And then this is an optional build activity that you would do with a teacher or parent. And it just lists all of your instructions right there. So I hope you have so much fun doing these.